Alright. Take 3 now. Pretty impressive for me to fuck up that much. Anyways, what's going on? Part 2 of the Majora's Mask speedrun. I'm just gonna get started. I'm not gonna waste any time. First things first, target, flick up. Same thing in part 1 with Deku when we're going this way. You don't want to go right away because you'll get this. Oh, that worked. Hold up. You'll get this angle where it's like, I'm not fully target straight, I'm target like over there. So, again, you can either do this or that. But yeah, we are here and we are starting up part 2. So I'm going to tell you guys a couple things. Just roll the same way I'm rolling. Okay, and sometimes you'll get that. You don't have to jump slash, but normally I jump slash. Aim towards the building. You'll either get that, which is slightly slower, or you will get this. Shall show it, hopefully. Yeah, that. That's the most optimal. And then when you end up here, you want to flick slightly left, then side hop. So what it'll look like, it'll look kind of like this. See how I flick, kind of like that. So, flick side hop. Once you're over here, target off there, roll straight. And when you're rolling into this chest, mash as hard as you can. And we got the rough angle, so this is a weird angle. What you want to do is you're going to hold down left. Okay? Normally you just flick right, but this time you're going to hold down left. Generally the angle won't be that bad. Roll twice and side hop off. You want to target before you get into visual of the shooting gallery sign, or you'll just target the sign and you will read it, which you don't want. Anyways, right here, you're going to flick right, then you're going to just start backwalking. You will edge or come close to that little post, hold down right, roll twice, and then you're in. Don't bonk on there, don't speak to him. If you speak to him, that loses about 10 seconds. Roll your way up here. Then talk to the bomb. Generally, if you mash into it, you will talk to him straight away. You're going to buy bombs. And you're also going to buy bomb shoes. Try to get a roll in there. You don't have to. It's a little bit faster. So here, I've seen different things to do. I normally just do that, and I think it's the best, but I've seen people go down here. Then they do that, or they just go straight down and roll, or they go like around and roll twice. But I do this. Jump off the edge. Get ISG off of the banker. Now, with ISG, it is frame perfect, and just practice it. If you don't get ISG, I will show you a backup. There is a mega flip you could do here where you flick left and then just do the hops, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to show you it, because I would not recommend it until you really need the extra like 10-15 seconds of time save. But anyways, I'll show you what happens if you got ISG, like the fastest thing you could do. If you got ISG, just pull bomb early, then line up. Then start doing them. But if you did get ISG, line up. And do that. Now I'm going to show you guys something. We are on par to like get it right, but I'll show you guys something that you need to do. So you're going to need to target the bomb shoe as you explode it. So I'm pretty sure it's frame perfect. I could be wrong. Maybe it's 2 frame window. I forget, but as you're backflipping, try to get 1. Because, and I'll show you on the last one, if I accidentally do that, and then the bomb shoe's falling down, I could just target, then go into here, versus, oops. If I'm down here, then my camera's all fucky. And then I need to wait, then now I can see. Side hop, jump slash when you get past the line. Don't side hop into there. that fucks the run. 5 side hops, 1 slash, then side hop left. And now here we are. We are off to doing the thing. And you're going to go back in the bomb door. And then you are going to talk to this lovely gent and get bomb shoes. So the reason I grabbed 60, now I kind of explained this in part 1, but for this part I want to explain a little bit more. So with 60, you need to mash very hard. Like you can't just... You normally need to mash pretty hard. Oh my god. Okay, see? You can't just like half-ass mash, or it doesn't work, so you need to mash pretty hard to get it. That's why I recommend 70, it just makes it a little bit easier, and then if you accidentally screw that up, then the run's not dead. So when you're here, you can do a quick recoil flip. Saves not that much time, or you just roll. Kind of count your bombs. If you need the extra bomb, then it might be a good idea to not do it. But if you don't need the extra bomb, then whatever. It's not the end of the world. Alright, so coming up on this part, I'll show you two options. So you can do a Hess. You can do a Hess. But the thing about the Hess is, the angle is going to be a little bit weird, so you're not going to get all the way to the edge, or to the Gossip Stone. The Hess is more designed for... Oh my god, that was amazing. The Hess is more designed for Grotto, which I do in my runs. But I'll show you what I want you guys doing. You're going to line up with those mountains up there. You see the big mountain and the tiny one? You kind of want to line up with that. I'd just go with the peak. Don't target him. But yeah, pull bomb, line up, and then super slide. Now this is one of the tricks that I want you guys practicing. It's your fucking homework, chat. Go practice super slides. It will save not a crazy amount of time, and then you'll end up right in front of the Gossip Stone. It will save not an insane amount of time, but it'll save a good amount of time. And I think it's faster than Hessing. And you only need to hold shield, you don't need to hold target. Target just makes the camera cooler, or I guess better. Now this trick. So what you're gonna do, you get nice and close, and then you want to mash B. Then you want to backwalk all the way to skip this cutscene. But it is a bit finicky. I should explain this. It's a bit finicky. Like if you're right here. Okay, that worked. Cool. Okay, that worked. Yeah, like if you're not close enough to it. So like what I'll do is I'll walk up to the middle, then flick down and then hold up. Then you can get a good angle just to backwalk it. Even if you walk against there, it should be a little bit faster. Now here's the second super slide of the day. You want to angle yourself to the left of that flower. Oops, I didn't quick turn. And then you will get all the way over here. Now this next area is pretty easy. The equips are kind of all over the place, so don't really worry about that. Honestly, if you're doing this route, you shouldn't be worried about like equips and saving seconds and stuff like that. I wouldn't be too concerned. But yeah, I'll equip Deku. I don't really know when it's fastest. I don't think it matters a whole lot. You could spin or backwalk, it's up to you. Now, this lily pad movement is pretty weird. You don't want to spin, like, oops. You don't want to spin over here, because it goes pretty slow. You want to get to the edge, then spin. And by the way, for this one, kind of explain it. You don't want to go over here, or you'll go in here. You want to edge to the... Oops. to the tip. I actually wasn't even close enough. But yeah. And keep spinning. Some of these you want to get 2 hops. Doesn't really matter. Now up here you have 2 options. I would recommend killing this. So shoot one, wait for him to shoot, then shoot the other one. Then you're here. If you don't kill him, you just have to go a lot faster. So it's pretty brutal. Now for this trick, I always line up my top of my clock. You see where the 12 is? Then there's that little tip where the sun or the red thing is, or pink. I make sure there's like a little like a half, I don't know, like a tiny bit. You see how there's like that black line that goes across the rock? Make sure the tip is showing a little bit, but not too much. Then I'm gonna change out of Deku. I'm gonna save state here. I'm gonna drop bomb, couple slashes. And when I get up there, I'm gonna mash B. So what I did wrong, I slashed too much because it changed my angle. Also, I wasn't mashing my... I wasn't mashing Deku. I wasn't even mashing Deku, I was mashing bomb. And you're gonna get sucked up by him. Don't land on anything or it won't work. Now here, 2 things can happen. You wait too long, and he'll suck you up again. So if I wait too long and get stuck here, he'll grab me again. So I want to make sure my movement's crisp. Get to this lily pad as fast as possible, then get sucked up by him. And if you don't like getting sucked up, don't worry. That was the last sucking that is going to be happening in this run. Alright, off to the next port. Deku Palace. I would show you the options. I'll show you the main thing I want you guys to do, then I'll show you the backup. So because you didn't do Grotto, you should have a good amount of bomb shoes. So do your equips like this. Don't do that. Yeah, really don't do that. Doesn't matter, you have 3 tries. But if you screw up ISG all 3 tries, yeah, like this, then you have to pull bombs, which just loses time. So don't screw up ISG. Alright, so roll, then I aim for this little corner, flick back, do bomb choose, then just backflip away. Normally it should work. If it doesn't, your angle is bad. Flick down. And you can kind of tell when you're going to miss, so always make sure to just visualize it. Aim my backflips, you'll see. Oops. Like, I don't know, if I land, I'm trying to, I don't want to fall. If I land like right here, and I backflip, I'm obviously not going to land up there, so I'll point a little bit to the right and make sure I land on here. Then that third backflip is guaranteed. I don't know how the game physics work, but it just sucks you up. Then you're going to switch to Deku, hold right, and then you're going to try to make it to this flower. If you don't, I will show you a backup. And you're going to hold, so I hold, okay, so when I go into the flower, I'll hold up left to get my angle, then I'll hold down right, so I'm floating backwards, just so I make it. But yeah, let me show you the backup. It loses a bit of time, but... Oh no, I fell. So what you can do, you can go on this side or you can go on the other side. Okay. Don't catch me, don't catch me. Okay. Go on the other side, because then you guaranteed won't get caught. Stand about right here, then backflip and hold back. Oops. Did I really get hit? God damn that sniper. And you're going to go up here. Now this is kind of a controller thing. So play with your notches and see what works best. For me, I can hold up left and roll and I'll get it. But for some people, if you hold this way, it won't get it. And you can kind of see up left is 79.79, up right is 70.77, right? You see what I mean? So go here, roll. Most of the time you should get it. Then wait for your camera to adjust, shield turn, and then land up here. Don't ledge grab. And you're just going to do the same thing. Hope to make the cycle. It's actually a good time to show something. If you're down here, if you're fast enough, you can definitely make it. I wasn't fast enough, but I'll show you the visual cue I use on the way back, because you can hop a little bit early, and it works all the time. Most of the time. So you're going to aim for the corner, the left corner of the platform. But you see the plants down there? I wait for that second last plant to just go away. And once it's away, I'll aim for this corner. Then I'll hop up, and then we're good. So that's Deku Palace shit. I'm super proud of you. And you're just gonna mash through all this. Make sure you click yes, or it's at like 10 seconds, 7 seconds, I don't know. I kind of want to do like a one take. I don't want to edit anything. So, pray for me, chat. We can do this. Then, again, practice songs. You can save some, like a second. Play around with it, practice songs. Now, before you get into the next part, I want you guys to practice doing mega flips. Mega flips are very important for this run. So this next part, you're going to need to learn them. And I know it kind of sucks, but it's too bad. And then for splitting, I split right up here. But I'm sure some people split at the fadeaway. Others split after that text is gone. Some people even split as soon as they finish playing the song. Alright, so we're going to target, and then we're just going to backwalk, and I'm going to slightly point my joystick to the left after the second hop, just so I can get in the door. A little bit of optimized movement. And I'm going to flick to the left, and sometimes I'll get a hop. I'll actually show you guys. Don't fall. I should have save stated, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, see that hop? That's like a little bit faster, only slightly. Now for this. This angle is pretty lenient, but you just gotta get used to it and get comfortable with it, otherwise you'll lose a bunch of time. So I roll to this corner, and if you fall down, you are most likely dead. Like, I don't think you can back it up unless you climb the leaf again, but yeah. Now there's the fast strat, which is just holding the same angle, roll, then hop up here. Or, yeah, see, that's what I meant. Middle of the leaf, and just line up the R that says return, and just wait until it's past, or the T is past this corner. And once you're up here, same thing. Side up 3 times. And you're going to go backwards, and you're just going to aim for the middle. And then more text. Then I switch out of Deku and just mash A. It is a little bit optimized, which is always nice. So. But yeah, practice your mega flips, because we will need them for Woodfall, and also a couple other areas. I'll show you how I do them, and then I'll also show you how I buffer them for more important areas, or if my run's really good and I want to play it safe. So yeah, I'll show you the different options. After this is played, mash through this text. You're gonna press start. Press right trigger, then flick. Set your index warp. So now you can do this. Google index warp, by the way. If you have any questions, just come into my chat and ask. Twitch.tv/refreshy with 2 Y's at the end. Just ask. I'm fine with answering questions when I'm streaming. Don't be annoying, obviously. Okay, from here, we're gonna break this. And then at this point, you should have bombs equipped back on. And I guess, theoretically, you could have done that when you're doing the index warp. So, grab the bomb. Super slide away. The super slide's kind of tricky. If you want to walk past the ice, it might be a little bit faster. But, it is what it is. Now, you see this dust that's coming out? You want to aim for that. Okay? And I'll show you why. So, you're going to do a quick turn. And as soon as he's about to hit you is when I backflip and completely go neutral. I'm not holding a single thing aside from shield. So I'll show it again. Gets the most distance. And hopefully 2 rolls can get you to the bridge. If not, just adjust your angle. I hold upright, then target, then just adjust my angle. Then I'm going to quick turn and backwalk. You can absolutely learn the super slide there. But that is up to you. Side hop once. Again, roll, 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 sword this, mash ocarina, and then hover away. And I hope when you guys are doing this, you guys are kind of playing along with me. And then if there's an area where you're like, oh man, this is kind of tough, then you just practice the hell out of it. Okay, so I'm going to do a save state here. I'm going to hold down right. And as soon as I hold down right, I'm slowly going to tilt my stick towards the Zora. And you'll get used to it. Swim all the way over there. Just hold up. Nothing crazy. 3 text box. Sorry, 4. And as soon as you can grab them, and push. Now this is kind of tricky. Because it's about to change to nighttime. So I don't know if my timing's off, but... once he goes to shore, you're going to walk around him, walk halfway up, and then play Song of Double Time. Now, if you are nervous, you can only, like, walk before the halfway mark of that little hill. Just to be safe. Because sometimes it might not work. That one worked by a good amount, and now he's up there. But yeah, when I started out, I only did up to, like, here, and it worked most of the time. But if you go closer to here and play it a little bit riskier, technically it's faster because you can just play Ocarina right away. But, it's also riskier because he might walk as soon as you get up here. Play this song, and then we got a cutscene. I'm gonna just let the cutscene play. And I will see you when it's done. Alright, cutscene's over. And I split as soon as I pick up the mask. Or as soon as I hold it over the head. So right there. And this next part's a little bit tricky for the... Or not tricky, but it's just a little bit weird. So I'll show you a couple different things. Basically you're going to flick right and then adjust your angle. Nothing crazy. Just kind of weird and inconsistent. So I'm going to hold right and target as soon as I have access to Link, and that gave me a perfect angle, so I'm going to backwalk and super slide. If you hold right for too long, what will happen is your camera will be over here. So that's why I say hold right, then adjust, and wait for, and do super slide. Then while you're super sliding, do your equips. So I do Deku, Zora on C right, then Zora on C down. Then right about here, I'm gonna mash Deku Scrub, switch to him. Then I'm gonna switch to Zora as soon as I touch the water, and I'm gonna swim away. Dodge that skull or kill it with your shield. The thing about it is, every time you use your shield and hit something, there's a little bit of lag, so I guess if you want to save frames. Just a optimization. Now as soon as this cutscene's done, I'm gonna switch to Deku, mash start, trigger right trigger twice, left trigger once, then get to Snowhead, then do that. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. If you're here, you can just do this if you like that more. We're talking about frames at that point, so it's not the end of the world. And again, all of this is on the Google Docs, so don't even worry about it. If you forget any of them, just follow the Google Docs. Then I'm gonna hold up, get to the center. For some reason, like right around here, I don't know, it's weird. Sometimes in my run it doesn't work. I don't entirely know why, so just don't get annoyed. That's the best thing you can do. Don't get annoyed. Alright. We are almost at the end of the tutorial. Ooh, camera's a little bit weird. Generally you can just hold up, but aim for the door. Just hold straight and let the Deku leaf drop. It'll drop you at the very edge. Wait a couple seconds. Not seconds. Like half a second. Then spin into Waterfall. Now, right now, I'm going to hold upright and spin off the edge. The jump you get is different for me because my controller is busted. Or is weird on the upright notch. So, whatever angle you get, it doesn't really matter. Spin. Then line up with the corner right here. If you do it right, it should work every time. If not, just keep readjusting and hope for the best. I hate saying that in a tutorial because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I'm going to try to find a weird angle that doesn't work. Yeah, like even that one works. It's pretty lenient, to be honest. I remember I struggled quite a bit with it. The thing that gets annoying is these little things. Generally, you want to get 3 spins in. And at this point in the run, I'm going to switch to Deku. And I need to check, because normally I play Song of Double Time to get to day 1. Or sorry, day 2, I think. So I need to double check. Yeah, so we need to be at day 2. So at the door, play Song of Double Time. As long as you're at day 2, as soon as you enter this door, it doesn't really matter. Mash through that. Then you're going to get to the door, dawn of the second day, hold kind of left. I go for this line. I think I've seen people do this line. I just do this one. It's a little bit closer. I'm going to target, aim, again, that little clock to the center of the torch. Shield turn. And as I'm shield turning, I'm going to switch, do my equips. Now this is the first tough part of the run. The first mega flip. So, I'll show it, then I will explain it. Okay, so you see those little moths? So the moths can get kind of tricky, and I'll show you why. Sometimes if, let's say I screw up IFG, so I need to do it again. Since the moth's already here, they can hit me as I backflip, and then I'll fall down and have to do all this. And if I fall down, in this case I'm dead, assuming you have more hearts than me. Hold on. let's say I fall down and make it here. You're going to want to equip Deku on choose. And then just make your way around. It's not that much, it's just a lot of time loss. It doesn't kill the run, which is nice. So if you have a lot of time saved later on, you can just get back here. If you hold up left, you'll generally make it back to here pretty easily. And also the moths are going to be gone. So, mega flips. I'm actually going to explain bomb hovers, and yeah, I'm going to explain bomb hovers and fast flash frames here, and I'll do it quickly. So when I'm going to get ISG. Okay, hold on. Okay. So bombs. We have 3 slow frames, and I think it's 6. That is the big red, which has a lot of significance in OOT. It doesn't have a whole lot in MM, especially this category. Yeah, I don't think it's used at all. But basically when I count, I don't like visually count the frames. I more of do this. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's when I would mega flip. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's when I do a backflip, and that generally speaking will give me good height. You can try to visually count the flashes, but it's kind of tricky. So that was about 4.5. I'll show you 4. So it gives me a distant one. So try to play around with it, see what you're comfortable with, but I do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Then for mega flips, this is what I do. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then generally I'll get a good one. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm here. Now I'm going to show you how to buffer mega flips. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, lucky with buffering, you want to make sure the bomb explodes on this frame. Then you want to buffer one backflip frame, then you're good. Now, I want to show you. This is the first get up frame. Then that's the second one. Both of these will work with mega flips. I'll do one on the second one. You see, it wasn't far enough or fast enough or whatever. So that's the difference. And that's unbuffered. Getting up there, I don't recommend doing the jump slash. Don't do that. That's really bad. Because sometimes that'll happen. It's kind of finicky. It only saves like a second. So just grab. I'll just grab. It's not that hard. The camera's sometimes janky, so just wait for that to fix. Don't hit the switch or it loses some time. Then you're just going to roll, and we're going to go grab bow. Hopefully you guys are following along. I hope I made mega flips as simple as possible. I wanted to show you guys something, so let me do that again. So, oh my god. See, that's another thing that can happen. Also with mega flips. See, like, it's a little bit finicky. One thing I should mention, you want to, when you're doing a mega flip, flick down, then flick up. So if you look at my input display, -80, then 80. See how I flicked down and flicked up? It's kind of a quick... You want to try to do that. Because what happens... And this is one of the first things I learned, is what happens is if you're in an ESS position on a certain frame, the game will crash. And you can kind of tell when Link janks around, the game was about to crash. Now at this point, if you don't have sword pulled, just quick pull sword, then open the door. Or you can do like, I don't know if this works. Does it work? I don't even know if that works. But basically, sword, then shield, and enter the door. It's just easier. Or you can just quite simply do it here. So whatever's personal preference. Doesn't really matter. If you're gonna do it here, just target, hold up, and then just slash. So with this guy, the way this boss fight works is if you're targeting him, he will dodge your attacks. So that's why you target here. And you're gonna jump slash twice, but RNG sometimes, yeah, see, he's dodging my attacks. Sometimes with RNG, he'll like sidestep like that, so you can't jump slash. What you just do is point at him and slash away. Pretty simple, but here's what a perfect one would look like. As soon as you're done, smash up, or sorry, mash A and up, and then we're in. Okay, for the boss key skip, I'm going to show you the fastest route that I do, and then, or sorry, I'm going to show you the easiest route that I recommend. And I'm not going to show you anything crazy, because if you're good enough to do it, you are good enough to learn it on your own. And if you're low on health, sometimes I'll get health from here. It doesn't lose that much time. But this game has a weird mechanic where if you're low on health, you like don't move straight. Anyways, target, 9 side hops, and you're in. Now here. Actually, I'll show you a somewhat fast strat. Okay? Hold left and mash bomb. Oh my god. Dude, what is happening? That's not too hard if you practice it, but if you don't like that, target the wall, get ISG. You want to do hovers like that. You also want to do 2 bomb shoe hovers, then 1 bomb hover. Hold back for a couple frames, then switch to Zora. I'll show you one thing. Whoa, that was weird. Oh my god. I'm gonna do it here actually. So at this point, you want to target the bomb chew on the flip, so then you can do this turnaround. And if you don't, an easy thing to do, just quick draw a chew, and then target it like that. If it comes back and hits you, you have the worst luck in the world. I'm just gonna say it. All right. Now at this point, you want to press B, target the wall, hold left, and then wait for this frame. Then in the, oop, I didn't do that right. You want the first frame that he's falling, and then as soon as you get this frame, out of the pause light, because if you do it now, it's not going to work. It shouldn't work. Well, that wouldn't have worked either way. Like if I'm holding Z, it won't work. So you want to wait until pause, target, then A. Then you'll clip through, and now you're here. At this point, I'm going to show you the easy strat. The hard strat is pretty tough. Oops. Oh, that was weird. I'll show you the hard strat. Anyways, as I was saying, imagine I do it again. This is how the fast strat works. It's pretty tough. I don't even do it in runs. So here's what I do. I'm going to shield turn right, or if you're comfortable enough, you can flick right. And I want to edge forward a little bit until the shield is either gone or just barely showing. Now I'm going to aim for this. You see the little black spot? I want to be just to the left of it. And then I'm going to shield turn. And I'm going to target until I get this camera angle. And then the shitty thing about this part of the run, sometimes these dragonflies will screw up your camera. So you want to make sure you're out of reach for this part. You see, that can happen. That can happen, and it sucks. Trust me. But if that does happen, just get this. So here's two options you can do. Oh, I shouldn't have save stated. Okay, you can do this. Hold on, I'm actually going to save state. Two options. Do one hover, and then do a bomb shoe hover, and delay it like crazy until you can actually see, because then you can time your mega flips. Or you can do this, which is what I do. You just got to play it by how comfortable you are with how many bomb chews you have, because if you're already low on bomb chews, you want to kind of save them for the end of the run. And this is already a pretty tight bomb chew run either way, so. But yeah. I'll show you. The reason this is a little bit harder is because your mega flips have to be almost perfect now. Whereas in the other strat, your mega flips have a little bit of leniency. I almost crashed the game and I would have lost it. Three mega flips, and then you're in. And then we're gonna fight a Dulva, and then we are done. This is great. Hopefully my mic didn't screw up. That's the whole reason I couldn't do it. Or that's the whole reason I had to retake this, because my mic was busted. So 2 rolls. You're gonna go up here, target. Sometimes he dances like this, but just wait. We're gonna side hop out of the way. There you go. That was pretty good. Spinning to winning. Yeah, spin attacks are kind of tricky in this game. I think I have horrible grip on my thumbstick, so I lose. I think if you mash it, it gets pretty bad. So don't mash B. Spin attacks are pretty tricky. Just find what's comfortable. Then once you're done, you can grab this if you want, but it will get tricky when you're trying to do the blue warp skips, because then you need to damage down an extra heart. So just keep that in mind. But Adulva, done. hopefully you guys enjoyed the tutorial, chat. Really appreciate all the support on the first one. Hopefully this helps you out a lot. I'm gonna end it here. All this is cutscene, one song. Pretty easy. So, I will see you guys where we'll get hookshot and a couple more tricks. You will need to learn ESS for the next part. So that's your homework. ESS. And then also get good at mashing. Oh, equip swaps as well. Equip swaps are kind of tricky, so equip swaps and ESS, practice those, then you're golden. Alright, thanks for watching, chat. Appreciate it. I'll catch you guys soon. Let me know how I did. Let me know how this part is. And please practice it like crazy. It is very hard. I kill runs all the time here, so don't worry. It's tough. Grind through it. You got this. I believe. Peace.